Okay, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. Today's date is 23rd of March 2026. I am here again this hour to share very important information with you. Dr. David Matsanga open letter to Finnish government or Finnish president over PM Simon Ekpa. I want you to recall that when Tinubu was in England, because he visited Prince Charles and Britain and the British government, he went there with a lot of politicians, a lot of his agents, both local and foreign agents. Of course, President of Finland is one of the agents, people that he has used to perpetrate one or two things, which, in my own opinion, I would call it a crime. Finnish government under Alex Tubo, whatever he called himself, which I call him Abdul Karim, because these are people who pretend to be a leader of a Christian, supposed Christian nations or Christian countries, but they are busy serving as an agent of Islamic world for jihad and conquest. They're not that they're doing it, not that they're doing it out of ignorance. Most of these Christian leaders, they are aware of what they're doing, but because of their head bent in committing crime, as long as you're going to strike a deal for them, because Christians always think in a short term, but Muslims plan for a very long. They have a very long plan, like a long-term plan to achieve or to gain whatever they want to gain. They can construct what they want to do. They can lay the plan. They can plan 50 years ahead, 100 years ahead, whereas Christians are seeing temporal gain that may last maybe 1 year, 2 years, or maximum 4 years. To some extent, 8 years, which is very, very rare. But Muslim world, Islamic world, especially those in Nigeria, in fact, globally, they are very good at that. To plan ahead. They may pretend to be your servant for 8 good years. For them to be up to you, to get to where you are, in 60 years' time, they don't mind to humble themselves to do that, targeting you. And when they get to your level or bypass you, they will deal with you in a way you will never recall. So I'm gonna play a video of Alexander Stubb, so for you to hear what he said during the visitation in England, because he was there, which I don't know why he was there, but because of Tinubu coming, these are, like I told you, agents. Hear what he said.
So let me be pragmatic by suggesting that we need to deepen our integration and cooperation in at least 3 areas. One is security, and especially in intelligence and defense. 2 is the economy, and yes, on customs and the internal market. Get out of the mindset that the UK should not be a part of the customs union, or the UK should not be a part of the internal market. Think about a flexible way of dealing with it. And thirdly, technology, so especially research, education, and innovation. Our interests in Europe and the UK are the same. Our values in Europe and the UK are the same. We need a UK voice in Europe. We really miss you guys. I mean, seriously, we really do. On the internal market, on competition, on reform, all of these things, on climate change. You Brits always consider yourself to be a pragmatic people. Let's see how pragmatic you can be about it. Let's work on this together.
Now, the message is clear about UK. I love the fact that he mentioned research. Research has to do with going to the history, comparing things, comparing things, all right? Making sure that you understand what the message, the current situation, what the current situation is, what it is, and what it used to be. Do the comparison and figure out how to come up with a new stuff. And he made mention of security. Okay, only in Europe, I'm just asking him, is it only in Europe that you need security? But this man is busy playing Candy Crush with the PM Freedom, knowing for a fact that what Nigerian government are going through, which some people, have accused them that they're part and parcel of the terrorism and all that. I'm not here to judge, but I'm just trying to let you know that PM was he was stopping this kind of threats. He was actually the one doing the job that the American government and Israel are trying to do, which is to make sure that they stop anything that will link up other part of Nigeria that are perceived to be free or not going through security challenges like some other places are going through now. For example, you cannot compare what people who live in Borno State, what are passing through now, with what people who live in Abia State are going through. You cannot compare what people who live in Nyekorach State are going through. The fear is not the same with the person who lives in Delta State. You cannot compare. The list go on. Is it Benue State, Plateau State, Kaduna State? So many places in the north. You can't compare the security challenges, the threats, the massacre going on there with other parts. Now, PM is one of the person who made sure that this violence, this terrorism, this banditry going on there has not, did not escalate down to eastern part, okay, Biafra land. I just want stop to understand that Africans are human beings, and when I see any black person that is talking ill, speaking nonsensical things against PM, I feel like the person is just like an agent or enabler, because it's not as if something is not going on and PM is just trying to protect for like fear for no, something is going on that even American soldiers are not now in a Nigerian soil doing what, making sure they save lives. The same thing that PM was doing, and let's stop have never sent even boys brigade, let alone army, to do anything in Nigeria to save. Finland don't even have what it takes to save. They can only join hand maybe when other European counterparts, other European countries decide to do that, which is very rare, because Nigerian and African as they at large happen to be, a kind of their farmland where they can go and harvest one or two things. Please, I want you to please like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice. This video is not to attack anybody, but to set the record straight. Now let's go to the open letter from David Matsanga. He said, Dr. David Matsanga, public notes, dear President Alestor, concern regarding justice, evidence, and human rights in the case of Finland versus Salmon Ekpa. Okay, I listened attentively as a member of Chatham House Live in 17 March 2026 at a Chatham House event titled Finland's President Alestor on why Europe need flexible integration to your speech, which is why, as an investigative international law expert, I feel, just a moment. Sorry about that. We're going to continue. So I feel compelled to write to you once again. I wish to raise a matter that deeply concerns not only me, but public worldwide. In light of the ongoing persecution of Christians in Nigeria, and considering your expressed Christian values in your speech and principled leadership, I respectfully ask, that is from Matsanga, okay? I respectfully ask okay, let's continue before I come back to that. I respectfully asked, does a credible nation such as Finland that you led wish to associate itself with a case that appears based unavailable evidence information to have been influenced by questionable intelligence and potentially malicious evidence originating from the Nigerian system. Because everybody know already that once you don't need to describe more about it. Once you say Nigerian system, you already know what the evidence and the intelligence, what it means. I have carefully reviewed multiple times the case documents involving Simon Ekpa versus Finland case. I include, he said, in Finland case, okay, in concluding what has been described by your government so-called classified security matters that I obtained that I will not make public. I find this deeply troubling. It is difficult to reconcile how a country known for its commitment to justice and human rights could proceed with such a case that to the outside international experts and observer like myself. I am very, very sorry. My baby is distracting me like anyway, let's continue. Please just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me because I have to get this done. Let me start from this paragraph again. I have carefully reviewed multiple times the case documents involving Simon Ekpa versus Finland case, including what has been described by your government as so-called classified security materials that I obtained that I will not make public. I find this deeply troubling. It is difficult to reconcile how a country known for its commitment to justice and human rights could proceed with such a case that to outside international experts and observers like myself raises serious concern about credibility and fairness. This concern is heightened by the broader context, increasing reports of violence against Christians and acts of terrorism affecting northeastern and other communities. Nearly 3 years after the arrest of Simon Ekpa, attacks contributed to armed groups, including factions among Fulani militias, continue. This development, alongside emerging evidence presented by some members of the U.S. Foreign Affairs Committee, cast doubt on the reliability of certain sources and testimonies that may be informing this proceeding. In this light, as an international law expert who has followed this case and notified the European Court in France, I respectfully question whether it serves justice or the reputation of Finland to continue pursuing a case that may be built on compromised foundation. I remember I have told us here time without number that USB and Matsanga some time ago made it possible for Finland not to proceed, their promise to Nigeria to repatriate or to, forcibly send PM back to Nigeria. Many of you don't understand that part, but maybe with time you are going to understand it. Let's continue. Does this case not risk undermining the integrity of your institutions if these provide evidence as themselves implicated in a serious act of terrorism and violence? And should a Finnish court be drawn into what appears, at least in part, to be a broad and unfocused investigation lacking clear and credible grounding? I raise these questions with respect for your office and in the hope that Finland will continue to uphold the highest standard of justice, fairness, and moral responsibility. Yours sincerely, Dr. David Nyekorach, Matsanga, International Laws Section, Pan-African Forum Limited and Associates, email address and date, which is the 22nd of March 2026. Note: I will deliver an amicus crew to the court soon to save your personal image, because you were a friend of Simon Ekpa, and image of Finland internationally. Finland internationally must be saved. Anyway, image of Finland internationally. Okay, I can tell you that this is what, when you talk about international law, international lawyer or influence, this is what it is. And I hope that Imam Madaba and a group, maybe this will may help you to understand how it's been done. And to anybody that have any better way to remedy this situation, to help and get PM out, all hands must be on deck. You must not work with Imam Madaba to do something good. And I believe USB government, I believe they have something in the pipeline cooking. And I believe they are not going to, slack back and allow Imam Madabo and the PM's wife to rule the whole situation, because it is not them facing these challenges, it is PM. So for the sake of PM, if you know what you need to do, please start doing that. If that thing is good, we will promote it in our own little way for you to get it done. That's why I'm not fighting Imam Madabo and the group about the lawyer. But all I'm asking them is to be truthful to Biafrans and let them know everything. On the case of Finland government, especially the stop, Alexander stop, Abdulkarim stop. People, all eyes on you. I know once you started working with APC government, anything about shame, that will just, you have to put it, in the West Bin. They know how to rubbish image, they know how to destroy identity. That is, just give it to them. Look at what they have just done to Daniel Buara, the man that went to Ajazela to grant interview. That man is still struggling to recover from that, from the shame. Nigerian media are doing all they can to restore his confidence back. Look at what they did to Sheyin Long, who went to 100 pounds to defend them. After defending them, you can never remain the same. So I have to say it the way it is. Finland president is just like other European leaders that have no conscience. That is just the fact. So without PM, who cares about Finland? After all, they said their name is Finnish. Maybe they have decided to finish, themselves. I am here just to share this with you, not to cause any problem. Please let me know what you think about all this course so far. Don't forget to like the video and share it on many platforms of your choice. God bless you and good morning. God bless you. Bye-bye for now. Take care.